Okay. Fuck it. Send it. I don't fucking care. Okay. Fuck it. Send it. I don't fucking care. Just fucking mute this shit. Fuck it. We'll see. This is going to be an incredibly boring stream, but at least I'm doing something, I guess. So, the goal of this stream is we are going to play the Iron Chef drinking game. I have no idea if anybody's paying attention or anything, so we'll wait until I get some positive answers. Oh, it's just me watching now. How sad. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna start this, and because I've been watching original Iron Chef, because I like cooking, and play your cards right, and you'll get to watch me make some just fried rice, just regular old fried rice, live on camera because it doesn't take hardly anything. It's easy as fuck and tastes good, and yeah. Anyways, I figured like I could do something, or something or another, for at least one episode of OG Iron Chef. I forget which one this even is. Oh, the clam episode. Perfect. I love clam. Huh. But we would spice it up by playing the drinking contest. And I'll read the rules here in a minute. If you don't know what Iron Chef is, you're fucking high. But it's not Iron Chef America, which is a bastardization and all crap. And Bobby Flay is a faggot. This is the original Japanese Iron Chef. Yeah. But there's a drinking game because, and we're not taking shots here because, you know, can't do the shots anymore. But two, even if you did do shots, you'd get fucked immediately. So what I'm doing instead is just sips of beer, Bud Light, the gay one. And yeah, and then I'm going to go grab a cutting board and some garlic and shit because I gotta prep for fucking fried rice. So do that. Can't do this. Here's my knife. Out the dishwasher. And then set it here. Garlic, green onions. Don't worry, they're a little bit sad, but they're not too bad. And then, alright. I can at least be productive while I'm doing this dumb shit. And I will, before we begin, I will read the rules. The Iron Chef drinking game. Actually, these green onions are sadder than I would like. They'll work. So, there are some memes created by the creators of Iron Chef that are consistent. So, a lot of these, like, oh, if something happens, they're going to happen. And, which is why OG Iron Chef drinking game will get you fucked up. Don't do shots. Don't do anything like that. You know, stick to beer if you are so inclined or whatever. Maybe you can have a Coors Light instead of a Bud Light. I'm gay, so it kind of fits. And if you've never seen the show before, prepare to be amazed. And I will show you how easy it is to cook up some fried rice, because it takes 2 minutes. And you will basically impress whoever the fuck you're cooking for. Because it's super good and it's super easy. It's I don't know how healthy it is, but I don't give a fuck. I'm fatter than hell. Anyways, so take a sip of sake. Yeah, right. No chance. No can. Not happening. Every time you hear the phrase, if memory serves me right, which will happen, Taga takes a bite in the ale pepper. He's the chairman, which will happen. Challenger is introduced as a defender of tradition. That'll happen. Sakai, who is Iron Chef French, he's the French Iron Chef. He gets squeamish while handling live seafood. Take 2 sips if he drops it. There's a few episodes where that happens. Then there's judges, commentators, whatever. A judge comments on how subtle a certain dish tastes. That's going to happen a few times. Commentator remarks on Kobe's speed. We're not watching an episode with Iron Chef Kobe, so this doesn't count. Whatever. A young male judge boasts about how much he eats. That will probably happen. I don't know. A female judge is asked how she would prepare a certain dish. That might happen. Camera zeroes in on Chen. Chen Kenichi is my favorite Iron Chef. He's Iron Chef Chinese. I've learned a lot from that guy. Zeroes in on perspiring head. That would... Oh, Jesus. Okay. I haven't watched this episode yet, but if it is a Chen Kenichi episode, I'm going to get fucked up. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about that. A judge or commentator insists that there is absolutely only one way to prepare a certain item. That might happen. A commentator is stunned when it turns out he was wrong. I guess that would include the doctor, who is like a nutrition doctor or something like that. But he knows everything, but he's wrong every once in a while. So that might happen. Someone approves a chef's use of fat to flavor a dish. Well, it's clams, so I wouldn't imagine so, but we don't know. A chef makes a bizarre flavored ice cream. A clam flavored ice cream, that might happen. And the judges hate it. That might happen too. Chen Kenichi makes a spicy saw that wins over the judges. I don't know if Chen Kenichi is in this episode. That will probably happen because he does Szechuan, and Szechuan cuisine is spicy. Don't know if you know that or not, but whatever. Cantonese is more creamy and rich and whatever. A chef uses a ring mold in a dish, and the commentator attributes it to Sakai's masterful... Well, there's an and, so I like that. Because I don't think Sakai is in this. I don't know who it is, but whatever. The Ota faction shows up. That won't happen. Ota's the... You'll hear him. Commentator insists that women love a specific dish or ingredient. Yeah, clams? I mean, I love clam. Sakai immediately prepares that dish. Yeah, I don't think he's in this episode, so that's fine. Sakai. Morimoto, this is part of Iron Chef, I believe, season 5 or some shit? Let me check this. Yeah, season 5, episode 26. So Morimoto is gone, and it's Iron Chef Japanese Michiba, who seems more like a better Iron Chef Japanese than Morimoto ever was. But that's just me. Anyone mentions a dead chef. Okay. Anyone mentions the parent of a chef, dead or not. Oh, yeah. So they talk about ancestors a lot. That might happen. The Challenger's supporters make haughty comments from the royal box. That happens occasionally. That's true. A judge gets belligerent and argues with a chef. Okay, I have never seen that, but sure. Lobster-flavored asparagus battle. I don't think I've seen that one yet. We'll see. I've seen all these episodes years ago. But anyways, the judges take sides early and start squabbling during tasting. Okay. You find yourself humming along with the intense music. Not going to do it. The Iron Chef wins. Yeah, that's probably going to happen depending on which Iron Chef it is. I don't think it's Sakai, though. Someone makes a sweeping generalization about Americans or American food. That might happen because it's Japan. Someone makes a sweeping generalization about Americans or American food, and it's laughably wrong. All Americans eat hot dogs for Christmas. Is that laughably wrong, though? Doesn't matter. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here. Well, doesn't matter. Okay. So, I'm just going to start this bitch, and I'm going to start chopping up some shit. I think I got the rules in the pipe. If I'm missing anything, let me know in chat. was asked to start streaming, so I'm streaming right now. Let me post the fucking link a couple of times in here. What do you call that? Fucking fly lie. Let me just do that. Spam that a little bit. We'll see if anybody picks up on that. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I believe I have OBS set up right. That is true. I'm gonna hit enter on this shit. I'm gonna check chat occasionally, but not throughout, like, just because my streaming game is not strong. I can just barely do it, I guess. But we're off for the races. Let's see. Yeah.
Nearly a decade ago, a man's fantasy became reality in a form never seen before. Kitchen Stadium, a giant cooking arena. The motivation for spending his fortune to create Kitchen Stadium was to encounter new original cuisines, which could be called true artistic creations.
Green onions, garlic. That is Chairman Kaga.
To realize his dream, he started choosing the top chefs of various styles of cooking. And he named his men the Iron Chefs, the invincible men of culinary skills. Iron Chef Japanese is Rokusaburo Michiba. Iron Chef French is Hiroyuki Sakai. Iron Chef Chinese is
He's my favorite, Chen Kenichi. Because he's just so chill.
Kobe is Iron Chef Italian.
Kobe. They do have him on board. So they might pick him.
Kitchen Stadium is the arena where Iron Chefs await the challenges of master chefs from all over the world. Both the Iron Chef and Challenger have 1 hour to tackle the theme ingredient of the day.
There's going to be some garlicky
using all their senses, skills,
fried rice.
They're to prepare artistic
If you're just
dishes
tuning
never
in,
tasted
I'm
before.
prepping to make fried rice, and then
And if ever a Challenger wins over the Iron Chef,
make it
he
on
or she
camera
will gain the
if you
people's
play your cards
ovation
right.
and fame forever.
I'm not used to sitting down and cutting
Every
shit.
battle, reputations are on the line in Kitchen Stadium, where master chefs pit their artistic creations against each other. What inspiration will today's challenger bring? And how will the Iron Chef fight back? The heat will be on!
If memory serves me right, in the past, many Japanese artists and novelists used to flock to an area called Atami. Indeed, this hot spring town has been used as stages and motifs for many novels and art pieces. Among the artists, perhaps the biggest name who fell in love with this town is Yokoyama Taikan, one of the greatest modern Japanese painters of our time. In Atami, there is a famous ryokan that is named after the great master painter, or rather, named by him. Located on a hilltop in Atami with a magnificent ocean view, the very best lodgings in the area, Taikanso.
I don't think describing like the sweeping beauty of Japanese landscape or whatever is part of it, but no. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. I don't know who they're gonna pick for the chef, but I don't remember.
Chef of Taikanso in Atami, Kunio Santo. Many of his relatives were chefs, so it was natural for him to follow in the family tradition.
Are they dead? Because if they're dead, anyone mentions the parent of a chef. So no, this is just some artist guy, but we'll see. No, this is the actual chef.
And started apprenticeship at age 15. And after working at various restaurants in Osaka for 10 years, he joined the kitchen of Taikanso at age 25. Hailed not only locally as the best, but nationally renowned and highly respected as well. Taikon himself visited frequently when it was the personal villa of the owner's father, and when the family decided to turn it into a ryokan hotel.
Oh, okay. That's the father is mentioned, so there we go. Fucking piss. I'm gonna get fucked up.
Taikon gave it his name, thus Taikon-so. The room he used to stay was named Taikon Suite. In 1948, Taikon met with novelist Junichiro Tanizaki in this suite, which made this place significant in the history of modern Japanese literature as well. It was just around this time Sato had just turned 32, and he was promoted to head chef of this great lodge.
When I first came here, they didn't take me seriously. They were betting how soon I'd quit.
Yeah, well, look
That
at you,
kind
bro.
of fired me up, you know. I told myself, I'm gonna stick around for at least 3 years. I said,
Determined to surpass his seniors' and critics' expectations, he worked tirelessly to acquire new
Ooh,
skills.
is that working tirelessly? Is that? I don't think that, or maybe it is. I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me. No, I think I'm thinking of like when they say like, oh, this is the only way to prepare it. Whatever.
He studied the disciplines
Or,
and
yeah,
formal
tradition.
rituals of Japanese tea and flower arrangement to add depth to his dishes. Santo's dishes resemble Taikon's artwork, a display of unquestionable skill and perfection. The disciplines of tea ceremony and the artistry of flower arrangement are combined in his culinary creations.
making dishes that are remembered forever is what separates top pros from others.
Queen Beatrix and Prince Alexander of the Netherlands were extremely impressed and highly satisfied with Santo's dishes. Award-winning novelist Shizuka Ijuin and other celebrities came all the way to Atami just for the food.
Smashing garlic.
So now,
Smashing
Santo,
wooden
show
garlic.
us this impressive and exquisite world of yours and make our mouths water at your articulations.
I promise to do my best.
Chairman Kaga. I got a drink here because he's about to eat that fucking yellow pepper. I'm telling you, this game will get you fucked up. I gotta be presentable here in an hour or two. Oh, I did do that. Okay, that's my fault. One of those things, I did do that. But you find yourself humming along with the intense music. I did do that. I'm sorry.
The head chef of the top hotel in Atami, today's challenger, and our guest, I'm sure, has stated many exclusive
Yeah, Dr.
Japanese
Hattori.
airs. Actress Hisaka Manda, thanks for joining us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Manda-san, have you ever had a chance to stay at Taikon-so?
No, not yet, but I'm very familiar with the place.
Well, we'll have the man who has the kitchen there. You'll have a chance to enjoy some cooking today. All right, and our commentator, Dr. Yukio Hattori. Doc?
Always a pleasure.
Okay, let's bring on Jeff.
There's something about Doc. Whenever they mention Hattori, or not whenever they mention him, Jesus. Oh, it's when he's wrong about shit. Which he is occasionally, so I might have to... I need more beer is what I need. And Chairman Kaga.
日本画の巨匠横山大観その大観が命名しそして愛した伊豆ピカイチの高級旅館そこの料理長がやってまいりました大観のみならず谷崎潤一郎など数多くの文化人が愛した味を守り続けていること今日はその芸術をたっぷりと見せてもらおうではありませんか。
Okay.
さあ皆さん大きな拍手でお迎えください。
So-
熱海大観荘料理長山東邦夫。
So far, no explanation that that's
From the famous hot springs resort in eastern Japan comes Sato. This calm, cool, collected chef will show us what it takes to be the head chef of a top hotel for 25 years.
Don't mention tradition.
Hello. Nice to meet you, sir.
高級旅館が立ち並ぶ伊豆箱根の中ですと、ピカイチのナンバーワンの懐石料理を作ることもこう呼ばれているそうですけど、今登場されてびっくりしたんですけど、一番
So, my guess, I'm just saying here, my guess, because this guy's like, this guy's like, very much like super Jap. So I can say that because like literally my war buddies are all half Jap. Not all of them, but most of them. That's not true. I have a lot more friends than that, but my guess is because this guy is like super Jap that he's gonna pick Michiba, Iron Chef Japan. But I don't know. I don't think it's. I mean, why would you? I don't know. I always get my panties in. I said that in chat earlier. I always get my panties in a bunch when when there's a clear, like the challenger has a clear competition or competitor or whatever. Like if they pick somebody else, it's like fuck you, dude. Like are you good at what you do? Like pick the fucking best, dude. Like get in a gunfight with Clint Eastwood or whatever, or John Wayne. Like why would you pick the Mexican in this fucking Mexican standoff? Anyways.
Well,
Yeah, see, that's
I don't
Michiba.
think so.
So he's
That's
probably
not
gonna
a
pick
bad thing. I
Michiba.
feel honored.
今日はこの宮城にあげた技をですね、じっく
At
り
least he should.
見ていただきたいと思います。それでは我が美食アカデミーが誇る3人の鉄人を登場する。よみがえれアイアンシェフ。
Making their ascent in the kitchen stadium, the nation's culinary leaders, your Iron Chefs. Iron Chef Chinese, Chen Kenichi.
He's my favorite, Chen
Iron
Kenichi.
Chef French, Hiroyuki Sakai. And Iron Chef Japanese, Roxaburo Michiba. Here they stand, the invincible
And Michiba is way better than
culinary skills.
Morimoto.
文化人たちに愛され続けている大観村の料理。最近では伊集院静香さんなどもお見えだそうです。
Yes.
うちの鉄人たちの数多くの人たちを学ばせていますさあ誰の
It's probably gonna be Michiba.
Sakai-san, please.
All right,
Okay.
Sakai,
Oh, okay, hold on.
Sato, cuisine,
Jesus
battle
fucking
game.
Christ. Okay. I gotta, because I did not think Sakai. I'm not sure if the clams are live. How can you tell if clams are live? Anybody know that shit? I don't know how you can tell if clams are live. But if Sakai, who shockingly, retardedly, is the fucking Iron Chef that he picked, why would you do that? But if he gets squeamish while handling live seafood, I don't know enough about clams, I guess. Well, whatever. If I have to drink if he gets squeamish while handling it. And then there's some other shit about Sakai. I can't believe he picked Sakai. Fucking whatever. If he... I don't know what immediately prepares that dish is, but is accused of cooking to win and not taking risks. That might happen, because he does do that. Or they do that. And I think that's the limits on our Sakai rules here. So Chen rules are out, Kobe rules are out. Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. But so Sakai is like Iron Chef French food or whatever. And here's the thing about like French cuisine, like French food, freedom food is like there's not like yeah, there's seafood but it's not really like there's not a whole lot of wiggle room there. So I mean ultimately it's just what is cooking about, right? Fuck all that other shit. Cooking is about, does the fucking food taste good or not? Full stop. I don't want to go off on a whole thing here, but I'm just saying, does it taste good or not? That's it. All this shit about fucking, let me put a fucking gold flecks on your fucking steak on top of a doily or whatever. Doesn't matter. Does the food fucking taste good? So, and the Iron Chefs they're Iron Chefs, so ultimately it doesn't matter, but I had hoped that he would pick Machiba, Iron Chef Japanese. Doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm talking too much. Don't pay attention to me.
One of the first chefs in Japan to fuse Japanese techniques with French recipes, and his artistic presentations have earned him the moniker the Delacroix of French cuisine. Challenged today by an expert in formal Japanese dining.
One would.
伊豆一の懐石料理を作る今日の挑戦者。これ聞いて私はピンときました。懐石といえば貝しかないだろう。数ある貝の中でも春の貝と呼ばれるあの素材です。それでは発表します。今日のテーマはこれです。
See, I don't know. Are these alive? How do you tell if a clam is alive? I guess it like snaps shut on your hot beef injection.
Clams.
Clams.
If memory serves me right,
Oh,
great.
got a drink. If memory serves me right.
Chefs of Kyoto say that clams are a broth from
Sorry,
the
I'm
sea.
trying not to shake the
This
camera too much.
refers to the tasty and rich natural juices that lay within the clam, and chefs should never dare waste it, not even a drop.
Yeah, see, there you go. Is that?
The
No, it's cooking.
succulent broth need not be conjured, for it is already encapsulated within the clam shell when retrieved from the great oceans. So when you are enjoying clams, give thanks to the blessings from the Mother Ocean and the broth from the sea.
I always enjoy clam.
Two chefs who offer more than just food but also dishes as works of art. The Delacroix of French cuisine, Iron Chef Sakai, and Challenger Santo, who creates artistic
Bro, like you didn't pick Iron Chef Japan, fucking Japanese, whatever, fucking Machiba, like.
Japanese dishes. A
Fuck outta
clam
here.
fest to come, and let's get it on!
That could be a drinking role when you hear out
The
cuisine.
clam battle beginning. With the challenger today, a real player in the field of hot springs resorts in eastern Japan, Challenger Santo, and now up at the stand opposite the Iron Chef and Doc.
Yeah.
These clams, how about it? Is this a theme friendly to French cuisine?
Well, in France, they sometimes eat the clams raw, similar to oysters.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But cooking-wise, not that many recipes, no.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Well, then I
exactly.
guess we can safely say today that the challenger has an advantage with the selection of today's theme ingredient.
I think you can probably say that, yes.
All right, and let's see. Okay, now on Iron Chef's side, and quickly, got a tray full there.
Yeah, that's Japanese sake.
Okay, giving him a good douse,
I'm guessing for steaming.
and went over there, but what?
That's still be sakamushi, I think is what we call it.
Okay,
I'm
but
not
right,
sure yet.
right here it came back, maybe not sakamushi there. Now, we've had two previous shellfish battles here, oysters and scallops, a third one today.
Yeah, and he's steaming them in sake. You can see
Okay,
there.
go
What
right
he's-
in there.
What he's going to do is he wants to open them up,
Okay.
like the shells, just cooking.
That guy that's explaining shit, that's Dr. Hattori. And if he's wrong about something, then you drink.
Lightly first.
Okay.
And then he wants them to kind of open up quickly.
Okay, as we heard from the chairman, the liquid key to making broth here.
Right, they're loaded with succinic acid, which is one of the things that actually give our taste buds a kick.
All right.
And it's actually very important, pretty much as important as amino acids or glutamic acids, things like that.
All right, good to know. It might be a lot of other things we'll learn today about clams. And now Iron Chef's side, they are already steaming steaming the clams. The Challenger side here, one of the assistants trying to open this up.
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah.
Okay, lots of different action over there, different tasks being undertaken by Santo and his two assistants.
And you'll also notice he has clams of different sizes there, the large ones and the medium sized.
All right.
Every time I hear the word
Sakai
clam, I
too,
think
opening
pussy.
them up
Oh,
here.
yeah, there he goes.
Which makes them.
Yes, floor reporter Shinichiro, go.
Iron Chef Sakai spoke to us about today's theme ingredient, saying you have to be careful not to overcook them, and clams are a more Japanese ingredient than French, but no excuses. I'm not giving anyone an easy victory.
All right, no one rides for free.
All right, well, if you overcook them, they tend to harden quickly because of the protein.
Makes them tough now.
Yeah, you've got to cook it, but just very lightly. It's a delicate thing to do.
Is that in the rules somewhere? Oh, I have to remember that one too. Okay. The judges take sides early and start squabbling during the tasting. So I might have to pay attention to that one because they definitely took sides early. They said the challenger, had an advantage. Okay, yeah, I think we're good now. But I hope so. Fuck.
All right, so they've got to be careful with that. And
Bro.
Challenger Santo, he's regarded as the best chef in Izu, the #1 hot springs area in eastern Japan. He's been the head chef of the top hotel in Atami for about a quarter of a century. Yes, so
We just obtained some comments on Challenger Santo from Iron Chef Michiba. He says, quote, I know about the man very well. He's a great chef who can prepare authentic, formal Japanese dishes, and the ingredient is in his favor, so Sakai-san can't fool around it.
well, even Michiba
Checking
makes
chat.
pressure on me, huh? All right, a big thanks for that, huh? Well, he's all smiles now, but he knows he's backed up against it today. A challenger of Santo's caliber and the theme ingredient.
Yeah, oh, look, this is the challenger, right?
Okay, yes, and glutinous rice.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Okay, does that tell you anything right there? That in the steamer?
It tells me I need to see a bit more before I make any judgments.
Okay, and with Challenger Santo, boiling these here in the pot, a little bit of water in there, or perhaps some sake.
No, I don't think sake's in there.
Can you make out any kind of broth in there?
No, I can't, but I know if you add miso to this, it's wonderful.
Miso soup with clams.
Sakai-san, yes. I asked Challenger Santo what he thinks about today's theme ingredient, and he says clams. Well, let's see. They're fine. They're clams.
Okay, playing it close to the vest. Well, doesn't have to show his cards if he doesn't want to. Now the Iron Chef French, steamer going, and moving back to the food processor, and let's see, working on a paste of some sort. Sakai's won his last 5 battles, last time out conquering Cod, his 5th straight win. If he can get his 6th straight,
Sakai is a very good chef, I will say that.
Challenger Santo, yes.
The Iron Chef now has his food processor in action, and in it he has boiled cockles and prawns.
All right.
Clams, not cockles. Oh, yes, clams, right, sorry. What am I saying?
You know, for a split second, I thought we had a different theming.
These clams, right?
You can hear us over there. I didn't know
All
that.
right, now here's Santo.
Oh, he's got the
Winter
Chinese
melon.
winter melon.
Okay, right there.
That would be for probably a serving dish of some sort.
Okay, and doing that, using winter melon for a bowl, it's something that Iron Chef Japanese Michiba might do during the course of a battle. So, Santo, knife in hand, and carving that one carefully. The initial cut there, 15 minutes gone.
Okay, now it's time to see his display skills, just like Michiba-san when he
Okay,
does this.
and Sakai, of course, the Delacroix of French cuisine, and Challenger Santo's drawn praise from artist Yokoyama Taikan, perhaps the biggest name in modern Japanese.
Give me a second, because I am going to cook some fried rice here. Just hear me out. I'll show you how to do it. Some rice. One and a half ought to do it. And then I am washing the rice. Don't think about it. Bro, do not jump up here. Okay. I told you not to jump up there. So, check this out. Well, first of all, there we are. I've got some chopped up garlic, got some green onion tops, and green onion white parts. This is the reason I separate these is because these go in as a garnish, and these go into the initial part with the garlic. Another thing about fried rice, it is actually a myth, 100%, that you need to use rice that was cooked yesterday. You can actually do it at the same time. It's fine, and I will prove it. I will demonstrate for you. Every Asian worth their salt uses a fucking rice cooker, not a pot. If you think that just cooking it in a pot is somehow gangster or some shit, you're fucking stupid. Normally, you would do what's called the knuckle test. It's not gay if it's only the first knuckle. You fill your rice up, you wash it out, you rinse it until it's clear. I've done so, essentially, but we're not too worried about it. We just don't want it to be sticky and gluey. And that's the most important thing is, like, why do you put it in the fridge overnight? Well, because your refrigerator is actually a drier, colder environment than fresh out the rice cooker. So it will dry it out overnight. But if that's what you're looking for, then all you have, and normally you would, shit, I don't know if I can show this here, but there you go. You just kind of fill your rice pot with some water, and then from the rice to the top of the water should be about 1 knuckle deep. Just like when you do your butt. But if you're cooking the rice at the same time, which is fine, it's not as good as if you do it the next day or whatever, or use yesterday's rice, but you can, it's totally fine. Do half a knuckle. So you're essentially using 1 part rice with 1 part water. There you are. And I'm just going to slap this bitch on the fucking rice cooker, and then here in 15 minutes or some shit, like, this will be done, and then I'll bring the laptop over there and I'll show you how to fucking make fried rice. It's fucking easy. I'll be right back. Cook me rice. Stop licking the bag, idiot. I love you, but you gotta stop. Why are you gay? I'm gonna drop some garlic over here. Okay. Now I gotta get beer too. Christ almighty, I'm all out of sorts here. And Angie's dad is like a chef, literally. And he made a bunch of food for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to try to go over there and steal some of his food. Yeah, make sure I put that shit on cook. Yeah, I did. Okay, we're good. And then I'll take the laptop over there, like I said, and I'll cook some fucking rice, and I'll show you how easy it is. You too can do this at home. It's not fucking hard. Unlike me, it's always hard.
Painting Western versus Japanese artistic sensibilities today, and about 45 minutes we'll see their finished art pieces.
Yeah. Still don't like the fact that he picked...
And in about 45 minutes we'll see their finished art pieces to be admired by all. And now Sakai, let's see, scooping that, putting them in there, the small bowls and cups, and sliced clam.
Actually, that's the mix out of the food processor, and he'll be putting sliced pieces inside of this.
Oh, in there.
And then he'll steam the whole thing later, I imagine.
Okay, and yes, sir, the piece is going in.
Okay, right, good.
Okay, and let's see, the Iron Chef, and looks like now cutting up some more clams, and you say these will go onto the steamer?
Clams.
That's what
Cutting up clams, bro.
Challenger,
turn up center.
into the food processor, and go. Haven't seen anything like this before, have we?
Well, sure we have, haven't we?
different ways of grading
Fukusan?
turnips, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, grating turnips up like this in the food processor is a technique called tenkabu in Japanese cuisine, and it's usually used in a stewed dish. Back to you.
All right, well, that tells us he'll have one stewed dish, at least one.
All right, well, a Japanese-style stew is always good.
Stewed dish with processed turnips, and we'll see how he works the clams in. And still on the challenger side, the shells, they're emptied of meat, I believe, and on foil on the iron plate.
Right, these would be for grilling on top of the plate,
Oh,
yeah.
that's interesting.
Okay, and this too, similar to an approach by Iron Chef Michiba.
This is exciting. Love
Right.
this.
Well, you'll notice that he's slicing the clams up to be grilled on the shells. At least that's what I'm thinking. But
Okay.
my main interest is what kind of sauce he is actually going to use for this.
All right, now back with Sakai,
Oh, rather large broad beans.
right on top of the paste, and clam too.
They're right in season now.
They definitely look it.
Cute. Sweet presentation. It's really nice.
Okay, and now more paste being added, covering up the broad beans.
Oh, this is going to give off a really nice smell.
I can imagine.
Sakai-san, good planning.
All right,
Oh, boy.
now back with Santo and his shells, loading them up right there.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, the sliced clams on top and then grilling them. If it was me, I would put a little bit of grated cheese on top. And okay, getting hungry.
Okay, and remember the rice. Looks like that is ready there.
Oh, that's the glutinous rice.
Steam's coming off it, yes.
The challenger plans to stuff this rice back into the clamshells.
Oh, okay, then we'll close up the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know this. Check this out. If you're making, like, if you want to make fucking nigiri, sushi, you know, like the meat on the rice or whatever, you add vinegar to it. I didn't fucking know that shit.
No, you open up a clam, you stuff
Makes
them,
sense.
and then you clam them up again to put it bluntly. This could be very interesting. I'm looking
Man,
forward to this.
alive.
Yeah.
Challenger Santo. Okay, let's see. There he goes, and now more being added to it.
Yeah, and it's going on
Sea
top
urchin.
there. Okay.
Mixed
Oh,
it earlier with cooking sake. I saw that.
that's a nice match, too. So this one's definitely going to be grilled.
Tell you what, Mata-san, this is looking great.
Really great, yes.
Wow.
I was wondering about the sauce earlier, right? No, this is the sauce.
Uni as the sauce.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now, Iron Chef, he's got rice as well.
Sakai. Maybe for risotto.
Speaking of rice, it is the best rice that you can buy if you don't know a rice farmer, which, whatever, that's a whole thing. It's Nishiki, Nishiki, Nishiki brand rice. Don't know why. They also put it in a special kind of bag so that it doesn't retain moisture in the atmosphere. Fucking whatever, blah blah blah, whatever. Very fucking good rice. Yeah, and I only pull that out when I'm. I never pull out, but when I'm cooking for Angie. Just the good shit. This I'm just using, whatever.
Oh, that could very well be, sure. Yeah.
All right.
Fukusan,
Yes.
responding to my question, Iron Chef Sakai says that if possible, he'd really like to set 4 dishes before the tasters today.
All right, thanks, Ota. So the Iron Chef will be looking forward to a quartet of dishes from him. Still, no idea how many dishes Challenger Santo is trying to finish for the panel of tasters, but look at that broth in the earthenware pot on his...
If they mention broth, is that a thing? I mean, it kind of feels like. No. Okay.
stove. I'll tell you what, this man's got an aura about him in the kitchen. With his 40 years of experience, he's not going to be fazed by anything and carrying himself very confidently today in this battle.
Right,
I
yeah.
just bought a new ladle.
I asked the challenger how many dishes he's planning, and he replied something raw, something stewed, something grilled, and something fried for a total of 4.
All right.
And he just added some
What did he
turnip
say?
there, I think.
Raw, grilled,
Processor.
Right,
stewed,
that will
and-
add to the texture of it, and the turnip's going to be cooked together with a few other things as well.
Okay, so this, the stewed item, and adding tile fish there.
Okay, right, yeah.
And of course, got to have clams, and there they are.
Yeah.
Gotta have clams.
But he doesn't want to overcook them, so you see him instructing the assistant right there when to put them in.
Right, timing is everything.
Fukusan,
Yes.
I mentioned to Challenger Santo that he appears almost too calm and in control, and his response was, well, I've got enough time, so I think I can pull this off.
Well, this is what really tests the chefs, the time limit.
You notice how he never even changes expression. He's just very
Motherfucker's
controlled.
wearing a tie.
You know, the way he's interacting with his assistants,
as you can tell, he is a leader. Now, 30 minutes gone, 30 to go.
Okay, and here Sakai goes with the risotto.
Okay, and what about here on the right?
That's wild rice.
Okay, and we've seen that a few times.
Rice-a-roni.
Right. Yeah, it's shown up in a few of the battles. They grow in marshlands around the lake area and those sorts of places.
Okay, and the Iron Chef working that one, giving that a little flip. Let's see now, he's grabbing for, looks like olive oil, and that's being mixed in. And now here on
It's
the challenger
literally
side,
rice-a-roni.
looks like they are stuffing the shells there with the rice.
Kuzan!
Go ahead.
Before stuffing the shells, one of the assistants separated the top and bottom shells, and when the challenger saw that, he was horrified. He shouted, "What have you guys done? Now they won't close right, we can't seal them."
What? I don't get that.
Well,
What?
each clam is different in size, right?
Yeah, you
and so
can't-
there's really only one combination that allows you to close it properly. You need the exact halves.
Incredible.
Yeah, well, in ancient Japan, they actually used these shells to play a type of card matching. Right, so if you separate them, you've got to make sure that you've got the pairs set aside, otherwise you'll never match them up again. You don't mix and match these.
It's going to be a tricky task of matching the pairs.
Right, well, it was a game of, clam matching, I guess you'd call it. It was medieval times, yeah. It takes a lot of time. It's a game amongst aristocrats played it, and they use the artwork done on the shells.
Certainly learned
Okay,
something today.
Sakai's wild rice risotto,
Yeah.
the liquid from the clams would really make this one a tasty delight.
Yeah, and it's hanging on the left there, you can see.
Okay, a matching pair there.
Yeah, he's been saving it.
Yep.
No one's going to throw that away, man. That's
Okay, the
great.
Clam
clam
matching.
juice to be added later. Now here,
He's adding bouillon to the rice, I think. So then he'll probably add the clam juice after that.
tell you what, my mouth is watering
Clam juice.
already. And now back with Santo.
Oh, the clams are going in.
Clams have gone in.
Love
Is
clams.
that? Yeah. That's
Wow.
It's all about that
Yes,
clam
yeah, that's
slam,
right,
bros.
and in addition to the clams themselves, he has also added the sake that he used to steam them.
All right, thanks.
That's a pretty typical move.
Steamed and stewed, great flavors being layered on one another, and now a flavor adjustment with some sweet cooking sake added.
Now, what's the sauce?
On Sakai's side here.
Looks like a truffle sauce, isn't it?
Okay.
Kuzan,
Yes.
the ingredients that the Iron Chef has in this pot are truffles, consomme, leftover stock from the boiled clams, butter, and onions.
All right, sounds
Oh, so
good.
the clam juice condensed in that? Oh,
I tell you, clam juice getting lots of play all over the place today. The theme
Oh,
ingredient
yeah, love some
incorporated
clam
in the
juice.
sauce as well.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Okay, now here's Santo and the winter melon.
Yeah, so part of the bowl, I guess.
Okay, 20 minutes left, and the
Decoration.
hollowed out winter melon, ice, and seaweed on top.
Yeah, he's got two colors happening there.
I would guess that would be to keep the sashimi chilled, the raw item he said he would have.
I think you're right.
Okay, just the beginning, an elaborate artistic presentation. I mean, he has to be artistic if Yokoyama Taikan was impressed by his culinary offerings.
Good point. Now, we get a shot of the Iron Chef here.
Okay, Sakai's side, blender action.
Those are the broad beans.
Okay, maybe for a sauce then.
Right, or maybe even the green paint.
Yep.
Made a picture on his plates like he is wont to do. And the green that comes from beans and spinach normally.
Okay, so would he put this one on top of his mousse?
One would think that would be the logical way, but again, you never know
All
with
right,
Iron
let's see,
Chefs.
taking it over this way, and
Okay, can I just apologize in advance here? Swing and a miss, sorry.
cut on
He was
it.
wrong.
Yes.
Yeah,
Drink.
so this is going to be an appetizer.
A chilled appetizer,
Right,
no
chilled,
doubt.
yeah.
Okay, and perhaps he would put clams on top of this. They are to the side there.
Yeah, I imagine that is the plan.
Okay.
Okay, now this time the Iron Chef he's getting very creative, isn't he, using his
Yes,
clams?
Sakai working his appetizer. Look at that.
Yeah.
And now let's see on the other side. Santo is
Oh, the grilled item there. He's got the sea urchin on top of it. I guess they're done, huh?
okay, and look at that. A nice
That does look
golden
good as fuck,
brown,
though.
and so many goodies on the half shell,
Yeah.
and now adding even more sea urchin.
Actually, I think that's egg yolk.
Egg yolk. Okay, sorry, my error.
But there's something in it, though.
Sea urchin?
Well, that's what I thought.
Okay, that is a possibility.
Okay,
Kuzan,
you have it.
yeah, I have the ingredients for the sauce that he's brushing on. That egg yolk, sweet cooking sake, and light soy sauce.
All right.
Okay, so it's similar, or almost the same thing that he...
Believe it or not, I did not know this, but who really fucking knows anything? But there's a huge difference between normal soy sauce. Shoyu is what it's called in Jap and everywhere in Hawaii, and what's called dark shoyu, dark soy sauce, and the dark shoyu is fermented for longer, so it has a more like fish sauce sort of umami feel to it which is saying that about shoyu to begin with which already has a very umami sort of taste, but the dark shoyu has a richer, it's more like fish sauce. If you've ever had fish sauce, Red Boat, just buy it. It's the ancient Romans used to call it garum. That's not, they called it garum. I'm not going to get into that whole ancient Roman thing, but yeah. It's actually really interesting, the difference between normal shoyu and dark shoyu.
Hold on, Doc. Sea urchin over here on Sakai's side as well.
It looks the same.
Boy, he's not holding back at all,
Both
is he?
chefs really pulling out all the stops.
Oh, look at this.
Gosh.
Almost a type of royale.
You could almost call it that, yeah.
And at the bottom, a broad bean paste or mousse and clams on top of that, and right there, a consomme jelly, filling it up and taking that one back to the fridge. Going to keep that one chilled before the tasting time.
Oh boy, you pull that one out of the fridge, the taste is going to be just
I
amazing.
can't wait.
Okay, now Santo's raw item.
Throwing some pepper on the sashimi there.
Okay, pepper that is, yes.
And to these raw clams, the Challenger has added pepper, but also to that, wine vinegar.
Wine
Oh,
vinegar,
nice
too.
job.
Oh,
Doc,
interesting,
you're
yeah.
impressed.
Well, like Michiba-san, this guy knows when to go beyond the normal boundaries, you know, and more Japanese
Wait.
chefs.
Oh no, it's the opposite. If he is accused of cooking to win and not taking risks. But he is taking a risk here. So,
Really need to do this with their traditional recipes. So in that sense, a guy this age doing something like this is
oh,
very
they're talking
exciting.
about the challenger anyways,
56-year-old
not the
Kunio
guy.
Sato, 15 minutes left, Sakai's side here.
Now this is the truffle
Right,
sauce.
laying
lime
it
juice.
down, the white plate, his backdrop, the Delacroix canvas. 15 minutes left, Sakai's side here.
Now that's the truffle sauce with the clam juice.
Okay, laying
Clam
it down,
juice,
the white
love
plate,
it.
his backdrop, the Delacroix canvas for this one.
It looks luxurious already,
Oh, it does,
even at this
doesn't it?
stage.
Truffle sauce and clam juice in it. It is loaded with flavor. And now let's see what he's doing over here. Is he going to add something to that one now?
I saw him handling some long-clawed prawns, so I'm thinking he'll add it to this one here.
All right, well, it looks like some clam meat right there. So
Love
truffle
clam
sauce.
meat.
Perhaps it's raw?
I don't think so. I think it's been lightly boiled, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay, well, not overcooked at any rate.
No, and perhaps it was steamed in the sake.
Okay, now back on the challenger side, some decorative work, steps being taken with some bamboo leaves.
He didn't do anything, though, after stuffing them, I don't think.
Oh, really?
Did he steam them, maybe?
Maybe you're right. Maybe not.
I thought as they are, kind of.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, no, these are the stuffed ones. Put back
Yeah,
together.
but it's gonna
Oh, these are the stuff.
it's
Sure,
gonna
top and
absorb
bottom
the.
shells matched,
No, I thought they'd cook them further,
but he hasn't.
No, so I guess he's done with that.
Working on their display.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like sushi, so
Good
it's,
job.
raw.
Yes.
I asked the Challenger about these, and he told me that he has steamed them once after stuffing them.
Oh, steamed. Okay.
All right, they have been steamed then.
Good, right.
All right. Oh, Sakai-san, have you noticed now has his favorite toys?
Circle mold, yep. And gonna fill it in with
shit.
his
Somebody using a mold. I gotta piss pretty soon too. Oh, a chef uses a ring mold in a dish, and the commentator attributes it to Sakai's masterful influence. They have not done that yet, but he is using a ring mold, so we'll see.
wild rice risotto.
Yeah, so he's got it in the center, and what he'll do with the clams, I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see how he prepares that and presents them.
Okay, and the risotto cooked in a broth of consomme and clam juice.
Right, but no actual clam meat here.
No, yes, but with the clam juice, that does clear the theme requirement.
Right.
Okay, and the Iron Chef giving that a little love tap, and now 10 minutes left in the battle, still on his side.
You know, how many flavors are actually in this, you know?
Okay, the mousse with processed clam meat in it, and there are also broad beans and small pieces of clam meat in the
so it's
center.
like miso,
We can see a
kinda.
couple of the Iron Chef's dishes firming up nicely. Said he'd have 4. Okay, and now the other side, Santo, and what does he have? Wine, or is that water in the wine glasses?
It could be some sort of maybe an offering of sake.
Hard to tell.
Is that sake? I can't tell.
How about a candle floating in them, maybe? I don't know if you do that.
Well, and then again, you never know.
Well, no, I don't see a candle coming there, but is that some kind of ritual?
It could be. Well, he's got the 2 glasses that will definitely be displayed, at least 2.
All right, well, he's setting them up on his sushi effort, or trying to, if he can get them balanced okay. They don't know what they're there for, but that is one sterling effort by Santo and Sakai now. Butter up and saute time.
Oh, yeah.
You'll often see scallops cooked like this, but these are clams. It's like situation substitution.
Right, it'll still work, though.
just okay, or
Oh,
better than that?
it's the essence of simple cooking, right? You can do all this at home, but the way these guys do it is just amazing.
All right.
No ring molds.
Over there, yes.
Okay,
Okay, now we can.
Jesus Christ.
Smoking action. I see.
All right.
Smoking crap.
The challenger says he actually wanted to use shot glasses with Japanese sake for this, but since he couldn't find any, he resorted to wine glasses.
All right, thanks, Ota.
I wonder if that would break the
hotel
glass.
like Taikanso, where they have like large banquets and things like that, you've got to have the visual as well as the taste to go along
Had
with it.
this one up his sleeve.
Yeah. No, wait, hang on here. Iron Chef, he's
Okay,
top
sauteed
here.
clam, sauteed scallion too.
Nice match. Look at
I was
that.
going to say, yeah.
Okay, he was thinking about this in advance. Okay, and that's going on top there now.
Yes,
Wow.
on both of these dishes, doubling down on the theme ingredient to tell you I love clams and everything is looking
Same.
great to these eyes. The dishes of both chefs, superb.
Oh, definitely.
Looking fine, and now 3 minutes left.
3 minutes.
Gotta step up, chef. All right, now here's the challenger's side and soup.
Okay, well, he had mentioned a stew earlier, right? But it is soup.
I'll wait until
That's
the
how it looks.
So clams
presentation.
and soup.
I'm gonna go piss.
Okay, grated turnip.
I'm gonna do
making it a
something with the
little
rice.
thicker.
Right
I'm
now,
just gonna.
turnips being used as a natural.
Sorry, I'm just gonna take it off the heat, the warm setting, stir it up a little bit so that it loses some of its moisture, and then when I get back before the tasting, I will show you how to make fried rice. It's fucking easy as shit. Just if you weren't here for that, this is part of it. It's green onion bottoms, green onion tops, power bottoms, green onion power tops, and some garlic, and then just literally egg. I'm using rice that, just to reiterate, rice that I'm cooking at the same time, but I'm using a 1-to-1 water to rice ratio. I'll need to stir it up a little bit, get rid of the moisture as much as I can, because you don't want it to stick, blah blah blah. I'll explain this when I'm cooking it, but yeah. And then once I'm done cooking the rice, which will take a grand total of like 4 fucking minutes, it's so easy. I use shoyu and MSG as well, and peanut oil, because I like to use they don't have, so peanut oil is more Asian than basically another fucking oil. Doesn't matter. Then I got a fucking jet. So as soon as this, but I'll do that before the tasting, and then we can watch the tasting, and that's my favorite part.
Thickening agent for this one, the vegetable in that, and there's the soup by Sato.
Yeah, now the Iron Chef is pouring some sauce here of some sort. What is
sauce
this?
is that?
I've got no idea. Didn't even see him doing this.
Any guesstimate?
Well, it looks like, but I definitely can. It's not true.
Kuzan,
You got it?
this sauce is sea urchin blended into fresh cream. Back to you.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, that sauce smothering the clam-topped mousse, and let's see, on another one, what else there? Let's see.
Let's see, what do we got?
Okay, that's
Okay.
looking good, too.
Yeah, and we got the one with mousse with the consomme jelly, right?
And laying them down in the shapes of broad beans.
Oh, right. Got the broad beans.
No, I mean the shape.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and these have been chilled for a while.
During the early summer, when it starts to get warmer and stuff, this is perfect for a breakfast.
wow.
Check it out, still creative with the smoke.
Oh, the Tai Chi sauce.
Good one.
Yeah, a little yin and yang there.
Yeah, we are all
Neighbors.
familiar with that one by now. Tai Chi symbol, and that's the French version of it. Now a minute to go, the final 60 seconds. And what an exhibition today. Both Challenger Santo and Iron Chef Sakai. So many creative moves and fulfilling to the max the potential of clams. Seeing clams in a new light today as Sakai continuing to
clams.
paint, embellish with his truffle sauce. The Iron Chef having to make sure he's on top of it in both his cooking and presentation today. Going against such an accomplished culinary artist as Kunio Santo, almost 25 years of experience presenting artistic dishes, and now 30 seconds left in the battle. And the challenger, a wipe in the brow, looks like they are just about done over there. The Iron Chef still continuing to lay it on. This time the sauce going down and around his wild rice risotto. That one topped by lightly sauteed clams and scallions.
15 seconds, we've seen not a single mishap nor any mess-ups by either man. Well thought out, cleanly executed game plans with clams. All the dishes looking great. Now we'll find out about the taste. The final seconds ticking down, and that's it. The cooking's done. The clam battle is over.
All right. I'm going to have myself a piss real quick. Yeah, been there. I know. I didn't think about shit. Actually, fuck that. I think this will work. If it doesn't work, this is on me. But like I said, I'm not a fucking streaming fucking whiz. See if this works. I don't know. And then Angie's about to be off, so I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. Okay. I'm gonna put this on, and I shall return. Oh, is Iron Chef not even on there or something? What the fuck happened to my goddamn Iron Chef? Was it all collapsing in on me? Do not do that. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck this shit works. Did I just fuck everything up? I probably did.
Well, how'd the hour go?
It was a
I genuinely have no idea what I'm doing. Do not make that visible. But Sun Utsu. Okay. And then let's see if that works. Yeah. Fuck it. Send it. Go for it. We'll see if... This is an old Polyhurt song request, which is one of my favorites of all time. I hope you guys enjoy while I piss. Shout out to Polyhurt, wherever that guy went. There we go. And you get the gist of the rest of it. Let me see if you can see this fucking fat motherfucker. Once I get rid of this. Or did I? I don't know. Kill this thing. How do I fucking do that? Delete. Just move it to the bottom then. Fuck it. Look at this fat fucker. He's purring right now. This guy's fatter than fuck. And he knows it. He's very hungry. That's all he does, is he sits around, just is fat, and complains. Sort of like me. I'm like, boy. Okay. I have no idea how this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm going to cook fly lice for y'all motherfuckers. If I can figure this shit out. Give me a second here. That one. I don't know which one this is. Maybe the stream will end early. Who knows? Sure. There we go. Okay. And then I can go back here and I can add Iron Chef again. But I'm going to have to increase the size of some damn shit. Okay. make that visible. Lord have mercy. Not that visible. Okay. That being said, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put this on top of everything because that's what I do. I'm a power top. And I'll try to keep this as legit as possible. Legit. I don't know, we're running at full power here. Unplug all my shit so y'all can fucking see. And then, sorry, you're gonna have to stare at my shirt for a second. Take this and my ingredients. Trying not to dox myself here by taking y'all motherfuckers in the kitchen. Need to do some goddamn dishes. Let's see, is this okay? Too much damn shit over here. Okay, I got the oil. That's fair. That's fine. Okay. All right, yeah. There's my kitchen. Always be cooking bone broth. Always be cooking bone broth. That's kind of my trick. So, stay down, bro. I love you, but stay down. So don't worry about this pot. In this pan, I'm going to turn this high as a motherfucker. Maybe that'll help. Just don't go up there. That's all I'm asking. And so you just, you know, a normal pan, if you have a wok, doesn't matter, whatever. What we're gonna do, I need some eggs too. Probably 2 will do this solid. 2 eggs. Actually, I'll take these 2 because I like those 2. That's why I'm gonna crush them up and eat them. And while that's heating up, I'm gonna take some peanut oil. Not about yay much. They say just enough to coat the bottom of the pan, but ultimately not that much. Essentially, it all comes down to feel. Like, does it feel like enough? Then you're good. I'm gonna let this go for a little bit. This is gonna take all of like 5 minutes. Then we'll get back to the tasting and we can see which, you know. Dude, I'm telling you, don't jump up there. Put in the garlic. Putting in the green onions. Don't worry, I'll clean the stove. Do that all the time. And then I'm gonna wait for this to heat up for a minute. I have here, it's still pretty hot, but that's fine. I have here my rice, which has been cooked with basically 1 part water, 1 part rice. So you can, to reiterate, it's a myth that you have to use rice that was cooked yesterday. You can absolutely use rice that was cooked just now. You just use less water. And then I always just stir it up a little bit to get rid of some of the moisture, take it off warm. This is going to happen very fast, you'll see. But notice, see, it's not very sticky because I washed it. And it's also I didn't use a shitload of water, like the normal water that I would use. Normal amount of water that I would use. And it is fried rice, not steamed rice. So you want a very high temperature, like I said. I have no idea what temperature mine goes up to. It doesn't matter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this in the oil until the garlic starts to get sort of translucent and aromatic, as they say. Whatever. That doesn't matter. You'll know before it starts to burn. And, bro. Sorry, the computer is where my cat normally likes to stand. He doesn't go into the fucking kitchen because I don't like dirty ass fucking cats on my fucking cooking surfaces. Das ist verboten. So you're starting to get a little aromatic here. And if you don't have a wok, that's fine, man. Like, I use this pan, this saucepan, every fucking day. Literally. Every fucking day. You don't need a wok. Fried rice is, like, one of the simplest, easiest things to make of all time. And we're getting close there. So then, what you're going to do is you're going to take a commensurate amount of eggs, Eier. That's German for eggs. To match the amount of rice that you have. Okay? I am fairly good at the one-handed cracking technique because I fucking cook every fucking day. I don't want to put that there, but whatever. I'll put that there. Actually, fuck it. Who cares? And do that. Do that. He's going to trash. And then you're kind of on a time limit, so you really got to kind of hustle. Which is fine. Break this shit up. Normally I'd scramble them, but that's okay. And then we take MSG. Chinese for make shit good. Just a dash of that. And then we don't want the eggs to fully cook. Just a little bit. So they start to, whatever. Add our rice in there. I could have used 3 eggs, that's fine. It's just like, what are you feeling? That's kind of where we're at here. And then this part gets a little messy. Don't worry about that. Oh, this is fucking good. I'm telling you, it's so fucking easy. And then you're essentially just trying to break it up because you don't want sticky rice. You want each little kernel of rice to be an individual piece, right? We've all had fried rice before. We've all had good fried rice before. It's fucking cheap. It's good. Maybe not good for you, but fuck, it'll make you fat just like me. And then once the egg is cooked, because you want to put the rice in about halfway through the egg being cooked, so you get nice little chunks of rice in there. Here, I can show you this. I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, you get your little, pieces of rice and everything. And then, okay, I did do that. It's okay, we have a dog. She loves rice. And shoyu. Normally in a wok you would pour it around so that it wouldn't all concentrate in one spot, but we do what we can. And then go right back to stirring it. And we want to get, I guess the big old secret of fried rice, good fried rice, is that it is uniform, homogeneous. Oh yeah. And once you get that shoyu in there, the MSG's already in there, everything's fine, we're good. Garlic. Green onions, the base of the green onions. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Sheep. Yeah, that's perfect. Then I'm going to take the rest of my green onions for garnish. Turn this fucker off, because it's that easy, bros. It's literally that easy. Stir that in there, because you don't want the garnished green onions to cook, really. Heat is off. And what you're left with, my friends, is some fried rice. It's that easy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. Now you can start my San Francisco Giant shirt. And I'll take you back to the thingy. Back over here. Plug all our power and shit in. I don't know what I'm doing. Please be kind. There we are. Just like that. Fly light. And then I'm gonna do this. Shrink myself back down. And then we continue to the tasting of Battle Clam. Season 5, episode 26. This super trad fucking Jap guy that picked fucking Sakai, who's Iron Chef French cooking. Like, why would you do that instead of Michiba, the Iron Chef Japanese? Doesn't matter, whatever. Yeah, and now they go to the tasting, which is like my favorite part. Because actually, it's not true because I get so much fucking knowledge. You can call me knowledge. I get so much knowledge just from watching them cook, and especially Dr. Hattori, like, talking about shit. And I lived in Hawaii forever, so I have in the Philippines for a little while. So I have a heavy
But sure, overall, I must say,
influence.
surer than I thought. I wanted more time to finish up.
And how are your dishes?
But I like to see him taste shit.
I think they are acceptable, about 80% of what I aim for.
So, how do you feel after another one?
As usual, I needed more time. And you have to cook clams just before serving them.
Oh?
So it was pretty tough.
Huh,
Yeah.
I see. And using this Japanese ingredient, are you pleased with the results?
Oh well. Yeah. I don't mind.
Okay.
Challenger Santo is offering 4 dishes. First, clam sashimi, an exciting presentation. Wine, vinegar, and shallots combine to give his opening dish a slight
Dude.
western touch. They also accentuate the slight sweetness of clams. Second, rice steamed in clam shells.
Sweetness
The
of
shells were
clams.
stuffed with glutinous rice and steamed. The clam's natural saltiness is adjusted to just the right level. Third, clam soup with tilefish and grated turnip, which works to expand this joyful experience. And the turnip
Oh, wait.
surprisingly...
A joyful experience. Did they... Is that part of the rules? No. I thought it was, or maybe I'm looking over these rules not good enough because I can't read too good. Nah, I don't think that's...
enhances the
We're
flavor
good.
of the clams. Last, baked clams, sea urchin flavor. He charred the top surface but kept the inside rare, allowing
I'm not
the
a huge
sweetness
fan of sea urchin,
to find a
but the only
pleasing
thing I
harmony
won't
with the
eat is
clams.
soggy bread. So,
Iron Chef Sakai is also offering a set of 4. First, clam soup with broad bean mousse. The fresh aroma of green broad beans is soothing and is a wonderful partner for the softly done clams and consomme. Second, zucchini, potatoes, and clam. The presentation here is so representative of Sakai's artistic skills.
damn it. Well, no, he wasn't using a ring mold in that one. Yeah, chef uses a ring mold in a dish, and the commentator attributes it to Sakai's masterful influence. Okay. Those two conditions go together. It's an and. Oh, we're good.
Clam juice is penetrated into the zucchini and other vegetables, while the truffle sauce harnesses the clams. Third, clam and prawn mousse. It's served with pasta and doused in a creamy sea urchin sauce, which effectively softens the bitterness of the clam liver. His last dish, clam risotto, regular and wild rice mixed together and cooked to be served al dente. And the grilled scallions on top are a wonderful match with the clams.
Okay, they did not. That was his ring mold dish. so we're safe. I'll drink anyways.
Considered by many the greatest figure in modern Japanese painting, Yokoyama Taikan. He loved the hot springs area of Atami. The famous hotel there named after him is the top one in the area, where this man's been the head chef for nearly 25 years. Today's challenger, Kunio Santo. He'll pit his artistic culinary skills against those of Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai. Chairman Kaga is in a shellfish state of mind as he unveils clams as the theme ingredient.
I love clams.
And Challenger Santo presentation with him.
Actually, I'll tell you what, chicken butt. Those smoked oysters and smoked clams in the can. If somebody said it in chat, I forget who, but if you ain't on the whole like canned fish thing, you need to get on that. Like, get yourself some what do you call those things? Sardines. And then, you know, if you can't get the kind that's actually in hot sauce, just like dump a shitload of fucking Louisiana hot sauce in there. I got a million different kinds of hot sauce. And then eat those with Ritz crackers. You are living large.
Innovation offers up a set of 4 dishes. Iron Chef Sakai cooks, paints, and creates a marvelous quartet as well. And now the moment of truth, tasting and judgment. On the panel today for the clam battle are novelist Tamio Kageyama.
I like that guy, the
actress
novelist.
Hisako Manda.
Seems like a
And
stratum.
culinary critic Asako Kishi. First, the dishes of Challenger Santo.
I wish Stratum would come back.
And he begins with his served-in-shell clam sashimi.
The sweetness of the clams is very well expressed. It's very good.
Yeah, during tasting, we have to be careful here because there are rules for the tasting. Something about if women, a commentator says that women love a specific dish or ingredient, and also something about it being delicate or something. So we have to watch the word delicate. I can't even fucking see that rule anymore. It's too much goddamn text and I can't read no good. Oh, a judge comments on how subtle a certain dish tastes. Okay. I don't think she said that. But any judge can do that. The novelist guy, whom I love, fucking very cool, like low-key gay dude. You gotta watch him too. Because he can also say shit like that.
Yes, the chopped
Bro?
long onions are a nice accent. And the use of pepper is good, but a lemon or a fruit-based sauce might have given it, more delicacy.
Marinated skillfully like this, you showed me something really quite good here, yeah.
And here they come, the rice-stuffed steamed clams.
Hell, looks good as fuck. That girl loves clam too. Hell yeah.
First, when I put this in my mouth and I eat the clam and the glutinous rice together, because the clam is on top, the smell of the whole ocean, wow, it spreads in my mouth.
The flavor of the clam is perfectly absorbed into the rice here. This is so good.
This soup is nice. I like this.
I can't stop.
I can't put it down.
I know. Tasting the soup, the clams are so nicely accentuated, not overpowered.
The flavor is...
Was that not... So saying something is not overpowered? Was that like a sort of scenic route to saying something was subtle? If it's a Japanese female, I'm gonna drink to that because I think that is like the scenic route to saying that something is subtle. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Is intense, very deep. And I think you did the right thing by adding tilefish to the clams. bit of fat to it.
Love me some fat fucking clam juice.
When I eat this, the texture is great. The sea urchin roe and clam is really nicely balanced, I think. Yeah.
A dish that piques my appetite. I think you probably wanted to serve it first as an appetizer. The way you used raw sea urchin was very bold with soy sauce and sake. A nice touch.
And now on the dishes of Iron Chef Sakai.
So that's interesting. Sorry, I gotta take off here in a minute, which is perfect timing, basically. But I've asked myself a lot of times, what's the purpose of adding red wine? What is the purpose of adding sake? What's the point, right? Because in all of these cases, what you want to do is boil off the alcohol. So you're left with, if you don't have the alcohol in the wine, if you don't have the alcohol in the sake, which is essentially rice wine, what are you left with? And it's the essence of rice, right? Well, I've forgotten to get sake at the store, and I'm making General Chicken from scratch, from memory, by the way. Suck it, nerds. If what I'm after is the essence of rice, then couldn't I take, like when I'm washing the rice to make fly with the General Chicken, which I also, you just saw me watch it. You just watched me fucking, you know what I mean? Make it. If I'm rinsing the wine, or if I'm rinsing the rice, can't I just take essentially the runoff from washing the rice and use that as a substitute for sake? The answer is a resounding yes. I don't know how to substitute it with red wine for like lasagna or cottage pie or whatever, which we made some cottage pie and holy fuck, that's good. That's why I'm so fat. But yeah. Anyways, just a little thought there.
So nice.
Don't say subtle
Tasty.
or delicate.
Yummy. The clam is so tender, and the use of the broad beans has made it so soothing.
This really wakes up the appetite.
The clams are tender, not overcooked. So plump and juicy, mouth-watering. But the jelly could have used a stronger essence of the clams. A clam is a clam is a clam, but the flavor of clam juice permeating the vegetables, well, it's a new experience for me. The zucchini and potatoes, having absorbed the clam nectar, give out an entirely new flavor.
It's French. It's French-style clams. The sauce brings out the sweetness with the truffles in it. It's delicious. Really good.
Now this dish here, this is top notch. I'm preparing clams like a canal. Well, it is très unique. I've never had anything really like this.
The broad bean appears from the center.
Can you say cute?
A nice surprise, isn't it?
Very good. I love this one.
It's only simmered in clam juice.
The use
love
of
that clam
scallion
juice.
here is interesting. A la japonaise.
The scallion is just placed on top here, but it makes a great difference in the flavor. It's amazing.
The design of this dish is really well thought out, I think. And, well, if I may say so myself, it works.
Clam battle, time now to pry the verdict out of the panel.
He rhymed. That should be a drink right there. I think Sakai is gonna win. Michiba would win too. It just,
8品の作品その全てが素晴らしい絵 絵画を楽しむように味わうことができました。しかしこれは展覧会ではありません。はっきりと勝ち負けを決めなければいけません。それでは発表します。
Today, a clam fest of a different kind, with a feast for the eyes, pleasure for the palate, and nourishment for the soul. Challenger Santo, the artistic veteran, proving himself, and now we know why Taikon So has gained its reputation. Iron Chef Sakai, stroke for stroke, dish for dish, keeping pace. Who's got the edge? Who takes it? Whose cuisine reigns supreme?
Told you.
It's the Iron Chef. Sakai has done it. And oh my, the body going limp. Looks like he had braced for the possibility of it going the other way. With Santo surely the number
they're
one
not going to
chef
give him
and
an easy
easy on
victory.
the mighty effort he put up today. But Sakai and the feeling there, one of relief. Experience in this format, perhaps the edge. Claiming victory in clams, Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai.
There you go. Literally one of my favorite shows of all time. And just a sort of cherry on top that I'm trying to learn how to fucking cook. I also like Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting. Shit is fucking fire. Alright. Chat brothers and sisters. Thank you for tuning in. If you missed it, sorry. And I'm going to go to Applebee's and, yeah. I'm going to have sex with a real girl, IRL. Y'all take care.